Hello there, George again with Coatings by the Bay. The first video follow-up that I like to send cuts right to the chase. Why is ceramic coating so damn expensive? I have no problems kind of giving you a peek behind the curtain, discussing my exact numbers with you, and hopefully at the end of it, you see why, the cost is what it is, which is usually right around $1,000 for a 5-year package. And that is an industry standard. I'm competitive. I don't want to be the cheapest. I also do like to pass along the savings, though I could charge more, I don't. So anyway, breaking down exact cost, kind of line item by line item. First and foremost, the coating itself is about $200 a bottle. So that right there, 20% off the top, just in purchasing the chemical. That's not even touching your car yet. Beyond that, 5 to 10 labor hours, depending how many packages, how many add-ons you're choosing to do. So certainly labor chews another 20 to 30% right off the top. So 50% of that cost is just in labor and chemical costs. So of the remaining 500 or so left, we have about $100 in throwaways on every job. Towels can't be reused because the ceramic coating hardens within them. They're no longer absorbent. They also will scratch a car if you go in and try to clean it off with it. We throw away things like gloves, masks, all that type of stuff. So about $100 in chemical cost for soap and trashing towels and trashing gloves, and leaving about $350, $400 on still on the bone, if you will. What probably shocks you the most is the cost of having you walk in the door. My business is high referral, high return customer. I still spend almost $200 per client that walks in the door in marketing. It's all done in-house, so I know my exact costs. They float just under $200. A click on Google, that fancy little ad you saw at the top that said, hey, come check out Coatings by the Bay. One click on that, whether you're serious or not, cost me $7 to $10. I wish I had a 100% closing rate. It only cost me $10 a person to sell a coating. That's just not the reality. Again, even with a high referral and high return rate, $150 to $200 is normal for getting a ceramic coating client in the door. So we're down to about $200 left of that $1,000 quote you just looked at. Insurance is still a factor. Rent on a building is still a factor. And I have to profit. It's a business. I don't understand how companies that quote, and it's not that I don't understand, they simply aren't making a profit if they're quoting $500 for a 5-year coating. The only way to profit on that is use an inferior product, cut corners, cheap labor, which means a lower quality installation. There is no good way to sell a coating for under $1,000 and survive for any amount of time in this industry. I've run a shop with 7, 8 employees working for me when I was in Indiana. Now I am the sole employee, and that's the only reason that I can creep just under $1,000 is I'm the guy that touches every car. Now I know my value and I won't creep too far under there, but it's a delicate balance. And if I'm not making 10 to 15% profit off the vehicles at the end of the day, there's just nothing in it for me to stick around for years to come. Ultimately, I went out on my own and did this 9, 10 years ago, with my brother at the time, and now here in Wisconsin by myself, because I love what I do, but I still have to get paid to love continuing. Otherwise, burnout happens. That's another thing that happens with the really cheap quotes is they don't get paid their worth. And then they get frustrated and wind up leaving the industry. And I've seen it countless times. I do business coaching. Burnout is a very real part of this industry. And it is always, always, always from undercharging and not getting their value. So I hope that this was, slightly educational. It kind of shows that my rate about $1,000 price point it's as fair as I can possibly bring to the table. And I do like to emphasize that I don't offer any type of discounting. I know that you're coming right off of buying a new car at the dealership, most likely, since that's our niche and that's where I market to is new car protection. And sometimes you want to carry that haggling out, and I'm not offended by it. I applaud you for trying to get the best price possible. But something I am not flexible on is pricing. If I choose to help you out, and I will where I can by maybe giving you more value without charging more, okay. But the pricing of the base package and the add-ons and stuff is just, it's not a flexible thing, and I don't want to go back and forth. If you found a cheaper guy, I wish you the best of luck with them. Hopefully they're around for years to come, and you have a great experience. I know that I am not the right fit for everyone, but changing price is not how I'm going to magically become the right fit. As I said, the overhead, the chemicals, and just running a business chews up 80 to 90% of that ticket. So it's not that we're getting these coatings on your cars for $120 and just charging you an 800% markup. These are things that need to go into the longevity of a business and invest in the future of that business. So I look forward to hopefully working with you soon. Again, I hope that this was a fair insight to what we're charging, and you realize that it's not some crazy number that we pull out of a hat, that it's done with purpose. Again, you can text me anytime, any questions. I'd love to talk. I believe in education over sales, and that's why I'm not afraid to show you behind the curtain kind of what's going on. You can text me at 920-659-0023. Again, this is George Coatings by the Bay, serving the entire state of Wisconsin. New car protection, exclusively offering new car protection. I will touch on that briefly. We don't do any other type of service. No tint, radios, no general detailing, strictly the installation and maintenance of ceramic coatings. So you truly are getting an expert and someone that believes in mastering a single craft when you move forward with Coatings by the Bay. So again, hope to be working with you soon. Hope you have a great day.